So as creatives, we're talented enough to say, you know what? Our son isn't comfortable in this aspect. Let's find something else that he's going to love to do. This has been a big week for us for parenting. This is a very big parenting episode as far as our son, Jersey. We have a 4-year-old son. We have elected to stop production on his channel, Playtime with Jersey. So basically, the parenting aspect of this is that we realized over the past, year or so, it's like, Jersey is shy and he's reticent and bashful and he doesn't really want to talk to the camera. He likes doing the challenges and fun things, but when he has to face the camera and say something, it's just uncomfortable for him. So we just came to the conclusion recently. It's just Jersey doesn't want to be front and center on the camera.
He doesn't want to do it in the manner in which he has to, I guess entertain, if that makes sense. If he wants to say something, then he wants to say something. But if he doesn't want to say something, then he doesn't want to say something. And if there's a channel, Playtime with Jersey, then he kind of wants to say things. And when it becomes that he doesn't want to do that, then we have to acknowledge that.
Yeah, to give you a little history, it basically, when it started, it was, myself in the very beginning, and then, some Ami as well. But we would hold him, and we were driving the channel because he was very young and couldn't even talk. If you guys remember from his early videos, he was like, bah, vip, every kind of word he would say, he would just kind of say it in the video, but he was very young. Now that he's 4, we realized that, and also in other aspects of his life, that, he's very bashful. He doesn't take to new people that easily. He doesn't want to talk to the camera. And like Ami said, he's very good when he wants to. If there's a lot of commotion, he'll just start talking, but he's not the center of it. He's not, it's not Playtime with Jersey. So I think that's a very big move for parenting, and we talked about it in his last video, and we're going to talk about what we're transitioning to. There's 2 lessons, is that kids should do what they want to do. Encourage kids to do what they want to do. If it's making videos or whatever, if they're going to make videos, do videos you want to do about gaming, about travel, about food, whatever. If you do that, it's not going to seem like work ever. And the second thing is that parents should pay attention to the children to see if they enjoy doing these things. And then this carries over to piano or taekwondo or whatever. Do they enjoy doing it, or is the parent saying, I want them to do this? In this case, we have a son, Jersey. It gets uncomfortable sometimes when we ask him to say something to the camera. So if he doesn't want to do it, then we shouldn't make him do it because it's not a crucial part of life or his childhood.
I literally just crossed my mind as kind of a direct opposition to the girls at 4 or 5. I remember we were doing Discovery Twins videos then. That was literally about constantly walking into new situations with new people, engaging and talking. And they were just, with the cop, with the fart, they just would talk to the people.
Yeah, the zoo, everything.
Yeah, they didn't back away. I just thought about if we were to ever have tried that with Jersey, then we would have got nothing because he didn't talk to new people.
Yeah.
He just would have not spoken to any of those people who were trying to, the florist, the whatever. Just, it was about the girls learning new things and having new experiences. Mm-hmm. I'm like, Jersey would have missed the experience just because he didn't want to talk to the person.
But the interesting part of all this is that Jersey is extremely charismatic and smart, and probably
he's
for
hilarious.
his age, I don't know who could be funnier. And he's witty, he's very witty, but he just doesn't want to perform in front of the camera. And my whole thing is that Playtime with Jersey has been very successful. But how successful is anything if the person doing it doesn't want to do it? It then becomes detrimental and even damaging. And this is the lesson for parents out there. It's you're getting your kids into YouTube or social media, whatever. Are you doing it because you want it? Or and somebody mentioned today there's a guy with twins and he's forcing his twins to and I've seen this guy, he's reached out to me and he's just trying.
The guy on Facebook who says he's a single father of twins. Yeah. I recently saw his video, and honestly, I see him sitting down and talking more than he's using the twins and single fatherhood of twins. Right. But it's his initiative.
Exactly. Well, I'm not going to get into this and show people can research whatever.
I don't watch. I don't know. I don't even know what's about.
But I will say what I said because I said it to him privately. I'll say it publicly. But I told him, I looked at what he reached out to me. He's like, can you give me an advice? Mm-hmm. How can I grow like you guys grew? I looked at what he was doing, And it was an exploitation of his kids. So I told him directly, I said, you should stop doing this. I said, from what I see, your kids aren't performing, you're not creating stories. It seems like you're pandering and you're asking people for things. I said, we never did that, and we will never do that. And going a step forward to show you that we care about our family and our kids first, we're ceasing production on a channel that makes great money. Playtime with Jersey has been very successful. But her son doesn't want to do it. And as a dad, as a mom, the most important thing is that they have a great childhood. And this is the other most important thing. It's very important. We don't have a kids channel. We have a family brand. We're all talented. We're all creative. The business is run by mom and dad. We run the business. So as creatives, we're talented enough to say, you know what? Our son isn't comfortable in this aspect. Let's find something else that he's going to love to do. And recently we saw that the kids love gaming. They love like playing these video games, and we saw how popular gaming is on YouTube. It can be very funny and entertaining with, people playing the games on video. And so we said, what if we call it Little Buddies Gaming? This was actually Alexis's idea. And, they rallied around it. They're like, yeah, let's do that. I said, okay, well, we could, instead of stopping Playtime with Jersey, we can rename Playtime with Jersey to Little Buddies Gaming. And they're like, yeah. So we went out and bought a gaming computer and the whole thing. And now, of course, we can't get Jersey off this thing. And the girls like it as well. And now we turned Playtime with Jersey into Little Buddies Gaming, because that's what I've always called them, Little Buddies. Well, we wanted to share a little bit more, and just like, not that we need to prove that we will put our kids first, but this is a good message for YouTube and social media in the realm and days of everyone putting their kids out there. Pay attention to what your kid loves and put your kid first, because they get one childhood. That's it. If we don't do this correctly, this could mess up, just like child actors and all these other people that are forced to Olympians. They're forced to do things, and later on, Tiger Woods, like they don't appreciate the game. They go through periods of like resent and other things, and we don't want that. Obviously.
Tiger Woods did that?
Well, Tiger Woods, in one of the books that I read, he has kind of quote unquote problems as an adult. Not being close to people and very cold and other things. It's because he was so guarded as a child, because all he did was golf. He wasn't able to build relationships with other people, and he just golfed. Yeah, please go check out Little Buddies Gaming. I think you guys will actually really like it, because if you like to see the kids, funny, entertaining.
They're in their own element, doing their own thing. Like,
yeah.
We might as well. We're not there at all.
Yeah.
So it's whatever they feel like doing, saying in the moment, and that's.
Yeah, and I guess I just wanted to make this point because, like I said, it's not boasting about something that we've done. It's actually sad. I got sad a little bit that we stopped, because I'm like, there's so many videos there, and he was so young, and it's just like his development. And when we started Playtime with Jersey, we didn't want him to be left out. For him to say one day, you guys did this for the girls, you built their social media, why didn't you do this for me? Well, it turns out he doesn't really want it right now, so it works out good. But now we got Little Buddies Gaming, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun.